In a sense, there are those who would say Osun has been dried and dusted. It's over. We're just looking towards moving forward. But even from within the winning party, as you know, the election didn't go the way of the incumbent governor of the ruling APC, and Senator Adeleke won that election. However, there are issues from the primaries. But when I said it was dried and dusted, within the party, Prince Dotun Babayemi, who was also a candidate, is saying it is unfair and he is pursuing it. Senator Adeleke should not have been the candidate, and as far as he's concerned, is still not the right candidate, and he wants the court to say so, because that's when it becomes actionable. You and I know that it didn't start this matter, metaphorically speaking, yesterday, so to speak. He first of all, got a federal court judgment which said, indeed, you are speaking well. I grant you your prayer. But then it has been overturned by an appeal court in Akure itself. In Akure. So this is much to the irritation of his party, who are telling him to back off, it's done, it's finished, let's get it. And he said, no, it's not going to work like that. Now, let's just have this conversation. If the Prince Dotun Babayemi, who was a candidate in the primaries, if he were even to get his way, what would the scenario look like? That's, I think, is the main question. Because he would want it for himself, but also it will affect other things. Give me your thoughts, your perspective on the whole issue.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Yoris. Nice being here.
Thank you.
I think in addressing this issue, it will be appropriate for us to look at the background facts to the case. Well, we will be speaking, we will not be able to speak holistically because from what I understand, Prince Dotun Babayemi has already appealed to the Supreme Court. So since the matter is a subject of litigation, we'll have to be very careful in what we say.
Yes.
But however, let me just give a brief facts as to how the matter came about.
Okay.
Now, the former chairman of PDP in Osun State, I think, Honorable, is it Olashola? I've forgotten the exact name. Due to infighting within the party, he was removed as the state chairman. So he went to court to get reprieve, and the court restrained the party from removing him as the chairman. So he stayed on. While he was in office, he conducted world congresses and they elected world ESCO and delegates that were eligible to vote at the governorship primaries that will be coming up in March 2022. So eventually he left. Another chairman came, that is the acting chairman. Now it was time for the primary election. Those delegates, and again, on the 3rd of March 2022, a High Court of Osun State also affirmed that all those local government ESCOs and delegates that were elected under the former chairman that was reinstated are the authentic and authorized delegates to vote. And so having that at the back of it, they all went for the primaries. Now, there were two primaries, as we all know, two primaries. While the one for Adeleke was held at the Osogbo Township Stadium, the one that produced Babayemi was held at the World Diff Center. So his own position is, I was elected by the authentic delegates. So I'm supposed to be the one that should be declared as the candidate of PDP. While Adeleke says, no, I am the authentic candidate. Of course, Adeleke subsequently went into election and won. Now, that the matter has gone to Supreme Court, there are a few implications. And at this point, I'm having at the back of my mind the Zamfara situation. What if you are opportune to see the judgment of the trial court of the Federal High Court? They started from the Federal High Court. Let me just quickly correct the impression. At the Federal High Court, judgment was given against Prince Babayemi. Again, at the Court of Appeal, he lost. So now he has gone to the Supreme Court. So he has not gotten a judgment in any of the courts at all.
He hasn't been favored.
No, at all.
Okay.
At the Federal High Court, he lost because the Adeleke group raised preliminary objections as to the competence of the suit. So he lost there. He went to Court of Appeal, and Court of Appeal affirmed the decision of the Federal High Court. And so now, of course, he's exercising his fundamental right. He has gone to the Supreme Court. Now, just like you said, ordinarily one would have expected that it was a done and dusted issue, but it is not. Now that he has gone to the Supreme Court, like I said, playing down deep my mind is the, what do you call it, the Zamfara issue. It's a dilemma, a very big dilemma. Like that is why I would say for now, it is not yet to huru for Adeleke, not until the Supreme Court pronounces on this matter. If the Supreme Court says no, if they affirm the decision of the Court of Appeal, so be it. But if they decide to say no, that means there will be a problem. Now, why did I say the Zamfara issue is playing in my mind? Let's look at the grounds upon which they are coming. The authentic delegates voted for Prince Babayemi. They were not the ones, according to him, they were not allowed to enter the Oshogbo Township stadium. So that was why they went to a different venue to go and hold their election, presided over by the acting chairman of PDP in Osun State.
Is it? And you say the authentic
yes,
delegates.
That was what, yes, the Osun State High Court judgment of 3rd March 2022, that was how it ended. It said they are the authentic and authorized delegates to vote. Those are the people that were elected under the former chairman that was removed, that went to court to get reprieve to come back. So that was so he went there. Those ones voted for him. Now, the dilemma is this. If at the end of the day, the court says no, because the authentic delegates did not vote for you, the governor-elect, Adeleke, they are not now going to say Prince Babayemi should have been the candidate, because the Prince Adeleke's group is also challenging that the election of Babayemi was not conducted by the NEC of PDP, neither was it monitored by INEC. So that is a dilemma. So the moment the court agrees with Babayemi and says, because the delegates didn't vote for you, you are not there. And they now say, for you, because they did it, INEC didn't monitor it, neither did the NEC of PDP organize the election, you are also not there, which will now take us back to the Zamfara situation. And so what we simply means is that the incumbent governor may as well just be warming up to be the next governor.